Hello and welcome to Sim Day over here on the Her Loyal Sons podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Ritter. You can call me ND Tex. As always, you can join us live over here on twitch.tv/Her Loyal Sons. And of course, you can subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you leave a review over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you happen to get your podcasts at. We'll read that review on the show, good, bad, or otherwise. Come join us in Discord. That is our live chat channel, herloyalsons.com/Discord. Of course, you can find us at our home at herloyalsons.com. With that, it is time to welcome back Shane. Benny's already welcoming you back, too. How you doing, my friend?
I am once refreshed from my trip, already depleted again. You know, because work is just work. Life is life. No one cares. None of us matter. Much less our happiness. No, it was great. It was a good trip. I saw there was a good game that I absolutely did not watch. And
you maybe so you're saying you're not going to watch for the rest of the season now? Gonna have to get to replay.
No, because it's Navy week. We're watching that. It's watching Navy is just like the punishment that has to happen to you every year. It's just part of the deal. Like, oh, you want to watch Notre Dame? You know you have to watch Navy, right? You have to watch it. All right.
I'm pretty sure it was Josh, Subway Domer over at 1 Foot Down, that actually put, is this the most Catholic game on Notre Dame's schedule? No fun, 100% guilt.
Yep, pretty much.
You know what? That's pretty solid. Yeah. It's always good to get this. If for nothing else, it is the quickest game of the year, so I expect the sim to also be slightly expeditious because we're not going to have two teams running no huddle this entire virtual game.
Yep.
But
the window of opportunity this weekend also includes a potential nap.
Yes. Well, I mean, in this same time slot, or at least because of the staggered kick, we'll have Georgia and Auburn concluding soon after this game, which is definitely of my interest, and I think a lot of other people in the nation too. So I appreciate how this all lines up here. But we actually got some legitimate news here to talk about on our little
information
pre-game tailgate. We got to talk some NCAA fuckery that's gone down. And, of course, we are referencing Chase Young of Ohio State, who was initially suspended for 4 games for at least what was told. We don't have many details that are out besides what Mr. Young himself has said. He said he took a loan that he paid back from a family friend to get his girlfriend to Rose Bowl, if I remember correctly. So it was to help her travel. He said he paid him back, but it was an impermissible benefit. And it wasn't self-reported. So here's what we don't know. We don't know what was reported or who reported it. We know that it was a loan. We don't know the amount of the loan. We don't know how long it took to pay it back. We know it happened sometime last season, and we don't know the relationship of this family friend. But all that being said, it is silly NCAA. Let's play spin the wheel, throw the darts at the board punishment phase because they nailed him initially with 4 games. They appealed it, and of all people, Kirk Herbstreit broke the news, which is interesting, that it got reduced to 2 on appeal, making every Notre Dame fan say, what the fuck?
Yeah, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Okay, double are you shitting me, right? Let's be fair. NCAA, are you shitting me, bro? 4 games for him flying his girlfriend to fucking the Rose Bowl? Like, really?
Yeah, who cares?
Did the friend donate to the school? What's that? No? Okay, just checking. All right, so why the fuck do we give a shit? And then the second, what the fuck are you shitting me, is, he just gets it reduced to just 2 games, no problem. It's cool. He didn't even report it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I don't, again, it's a silly rule to begin with, like Shane said, but it is so weird. And maybe the NCAA just knows all the name, image, and likeness stuff is coming down the pipe, so they no longer actually give a fuck about trying real hard on this. So, look, I'm happy for him because he's got... It's also interesting that the 2 games he's suspended for, it's like Urban Meyer's making the punishment himself because he missed Maryland. He's going to miss Rutgers. He will be back in time to play Penn State. I'm like, oh... Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, if this were an SEC schedule, he'd have missed Arkansas and Wofford. Whoops.
or it's almost like, well, he's actually at the school still. Maybe if he wasn't, we would actually punish them, which was what boggled my mind with the whole Notre Dame thing. It's like, we're going to retroactively declare them ineligible. Well, if you follow that logic, Chase was retroactively ineligible, from whenever this loan happened onward.
Yep.
So do you then vacate wins? But really what it is you probably vacate wins this season because he was technically playing while ineligible. So that honestly opens a whole Pandora's box that I don't think the NCAA wanted to fuck with one bit.
Nah, they're a little bit worried about, losing their money right now.
They're also worried about something else because we haven't even mentioned this, but it flows into this because the NCAA had some other concerns, and it's over in the shooty hoop sport of basketball.
The basketbolics.
Where Memphis is in a little bit of hot water, specifically James Wiseman, who is going to be the number one pick in the draft this upcoming year. He is going to be a one and done at Memphis. His head coach, Penny Hardaway, apparently way back when he was coaching AAU basketball, and before he even coached this kid at high school, he helped his parents move or financed a house, something like that along the lines. And it was a significant amount of money. So he helped him out. But because he was a booster of Memphis, and then all of a sudden now this kid is playing at Memphis, they're retroactively saying, well, this shit that happened years ago, now we're going to peg you for. What I kind of like about this story, though, was Memphis, in the Calipari tradition, just said, fuck your couch, and played his ass anyway.
I don't give a fuck. He's in.
Yeah, because Wiseman got representation, sued the NCAA, and that lawsuit just recently got dropped because basically Memphis kind of, I think, sat him down and said, look, we're trying to reinstate you. The NCAA is not going to hear our appeal and actually get you reinstated if you're suing everybody's ass.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much what happened there. It's fucking crazy, man. And
fuck the NCAA. Till the day I die, fuck the NCAA. I am sorry. I'm sorry that we have to tolerate their existence. Yes, I'm happy to see that 4-letter combination on one thing only, and that is on the cover of a fucking video game. Yep. The rest of the time, the NCAA can eat ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everybody is tired of the bullshit at this point. The other bit of news, which Benny was, he is saying rest in peace to the sellout streak. We did actually have this on our short little tailgate outline. Yeah, I'm surprised it took this long, quite frankly, for the sellout streak to end in Notre
honestly, Dame. Not gonna lie.
Look, let's be honest here. The sellouts that have happened, especially in the November home game or home games, the crowd is rather sparse, to say the least. And Jack Swarbrick said what everybody knew is, friends of the university buy them and give them to their employees like 50 at a time. And of course, they're like bought last minute. Not everybody's able to go to the game. And lo and behold, here's the thing about Notre Dame. We're not regional alumni. We don't hang around that area. The closest you get to regional that do not stay in the South Bend area is basically Chicago, across the Lake Michigan. And that's still, it's a drive, but it's not around the fucking corner by any means. You're not in the same state. And then you get people like me who take a look at the schedule and say, oh, November games. You're not playing anybody that I'd like to see? Fuck no, I'm not freezing my ass off.
Yeah. You're gonna freeze your ass off to watch them lose to Stanford or to USC again? Like I don't know. I'm sorry. The idea that this is a thing that we need to oh no, the sellout streak. It's like, dude, I mean, can we just thank the fact that we survived 2016 and shut the fuck up?
Right.
I mean, the product is not bad. That's important. The product on the field is no longer the, I don't know, crusty stale bread on the counter that it was during the Willingham, the Weiss eras, right? It's actually pretty fresh, week to week. There are some absolute duds, but there are still, most of the time they produce a solid, watchable, enjoyable product. It's just a matter of where the fuck they are, the time of year, and the fact that the biggest thing is what you said. The competition in November. Who the fuck are they playing that anybody wants to see? The
ACC taking it now. Say Boston College was worth half a shit last year too, because then, we'll get to there's some comments about the donor lottery, and I'll get to that in a second. But basically, when the alumni are applying for it and saying, okay, well, do I want to actually put in for these tickets? They take a look at that. It's like, okay, well, BC sucked last year. Virginia Tech hadn't been that good. And I don't want to go to Navy. Nah, I'm good. No. I'll pass. Now, next year, Clemson's in November. Everybody's going to fucking go to that game. That's going to be a hard-ass ticket to get. So it's part luck of the draw of the ACC, part you usually don't have this many November games. There's usually, and also there's more Saturdays in the calendar for November than there typically are. We're in a weird double bye week situation year. That made scheduling weird. So it was, and I'm kind of glad we're past the sellout streak because I kind of hope Notre Dame does a couple things. One, I hope they bring the price of the tickets. I know they did the tiered, and they're saying revenue hasn't gone up, but guys, that ticket price has got to come down.
It's stupid.
It's got to come down. It is way too expensive, especially because your alumni are not regional. If you really want us to be back at the game, for me, I have to look at getting my happy ass a flight from Texas, getting lodging, and even though we got friends that really like a champion, it is more economical than getting a hotel, but that still is not cheap. And I got to get a group of friends together to make it affordable. So it's a big to do just to get out there for a game. I can't do it at the drop of a hat as well. And the donor lottery is always kind of a weird, touchy subject for like Subway alumni and alumni of Notre Dame. So I get involved if technically I could get involved in two, but I typically only do the Monogram Club when I do actually apply since I'm a dues paying member there. Look, I mean, first and foremost, I mean, if you're, let's be honest, Notre Dame's running a business here, and as a part of the business, you're trying to get the people that have already dumped money into the school before and have gone to the school back in the seats again. And quite frank, I know a lot of people are like, well, if you get rid of the donor lottery, you get a lot of old asses out of seats. Yeah, but you're also exclude a lot of the younger folk as well that aren't going to look to get the hot ticket on the secondary market. And then for those marquee games, you're going to see, whoever can pay top dollar for that secondary market or who has season tickets. And this sellout streak, I don't think is going to be affected by the donor lottery either because single game tickets went on for sale and they've been on sale for a while and nobody was buying. Now, it's not as bad as Northwestern, who's playing UMass, and tickets are $3 a piece on the secondary market. So
$3.50.
So I'm hoping, and Jack said, look, I would rather, and I think he truly believes this, but everybody knowing the environment at Notre Dame is probably like, really, bud? Saying he would rather not have a sold-out stadium and having a few thousand less fully, just full-throated, rashless fans. I'm like, have you been in that stadium, son?
Are you sure?
Have you been there? But yeah, it's not worth, salvaging the streak. And look, you got a secondary ticket partner in Vivid Seats. If it's a way to shovel it to them and you cut it at a discount because you can't sell, tickets below face value, the secondary market can if it comes to that. And yeah, see if you can get some more people in the sense there. But that's rest in peace sellout streak. I didn't miss you. It's okay.
I mean, like, honestly, RIP sellout streak, I had to be reminded you existed.
Yes. Well, I think the sellout streak is still going in Simland, though.
Absolutely. Sim BK undefeated, right?
Yeah, something like that. So, without further ado, Shane, I think it's time to get to the business of simming. What do you say, sir?
Let's all get an ulcer.
All right.
And there's a magic in the sound of their name. Here come the Irish of Notre Dame.
All right, y'all. It is time. Notre Dame, Navy, once again in Notre Dame Stadium in a freezing ass cold November, partly cloudy day.
It looks nice so far.
It looks
We're all
good.
going to be miserable, though.
Oh God, yes. Worst game I went to. It's my time as a student weather-wise was a Navy game. Freezing fucking rain my freshman year. Jesus, it was awful.
Wow.
Well, Notre Dame has won the toss and they defer, and off we go. The kick is away, and it will be kneeled by Navy. And I forgot where my audio kill button is. I missed something there.
There it is.
I had to pull down the slider. Hope nobody doesn't cheer now. So here we go. Triple option attack. Notre Dame coming out with 4 down linemen. And it is pulled down, and Perry gets 3 yards on the
Am
rush.
I the only one still hearing the music?
No, you're still hearing it because it's bleeding through. I'm sitting here scrambling, like trying to do much now. 2nd and 7
Oh, good.
for Navy.
I love our fucking
And fake to the up, back pitch to the
Oh,
outside,
got him.
but the edge is sealed. Drop for a 1-yard loss. Tariq Bracey on the tackle.
never remembered Tariq Grace's number.
Well, his number is wrong in the game, so that doesn't help.
Okay.
I should have actually edited that. So 3rd and long, this is where you want to get Navy into. And for those of you that want to drink along, here you go. Here are the rules. And back to pass was Perry. He's got nowhere to go, and he is sacked.
Absolutely.
Dropped for a loss of 5 by Drew White.
He ran into his own player like 20 times in a row in a matter of seconds.
All right, there we go. Finally got rid of all the music.
Okay.
See, the reason you can also hear the music, Shane, is because your inputs are different. We'll get sent to you. My bad. Anyways, now Navy will be off to punt after going 3 and out in less than a minute. A very efficient 3 and out by Notre Dame.
That is the opposite of what you want if you're Navy. I mean, it bodes well for the Irish at least.
Fink returns this just shy of the 40, goes across to the 45 on a 6-yard gain. And the Irish and Ian Book will take over. We'll see if he can build off that Duke performance. He did fairly well in Sim Duke as well, Shane.
Build off the Duke instead of dropping the Duke.
Well, we got a little tunnel screen there to Keys for no gain, so we're off to a great
0
start.
yards. Classic screen.
Because when I see, hey, let's go against Navy, I think we should screen them to death.
That's fucking nickel and dime.
Look, play action.
Dude,
Throws it to Lindsey, who runs backwards for 1 yard.
What the fuck, dude? So Lindsey catches the ball, maybe has like 3 or 4 yards of separation, and just runs 4 yards back.
I know you're fast, dude, but don't increase the degree separation. Well, we got a draw play here, and Jones gets 5 yards, and I think we're going to have a punt in plus territory, Shane.
A draw to punt.
So a 3 and out plus a punt in plus territory. Great start, everybody.
Yeah, no, this is exactly where we want him. We got him. Actually, kind of. Oh, no, never.
Well, no, that punt goes all the way into the end zone, and the defense will come out after dropping Navy for a loss of 3 on the last drive. And Benny, if you want to drink on screens, you can. We're just trying not to kill people.
Yeah, listen, I still have to work tomorrow.
So Navy comes back out in the flex, and this is just an end around, and it also goes nowhere. Malloy with no yards on that game.
All right, so this seems to be setting a tone here.
It's you know what? If this happens, I will feel very good about things.
Quite happy.
2nd and 10, up back hit, quarterback hit. Here comes the pitch man, and he breaks a tackle and finally brought down, loss of 1. 4 different Irish defenders in that play. That's nice.
He ran like 20 yards and gained 1.
3rd and 9. Navy now having to come out with 4 wide. Barry back to pass.
Oh, no.
He looks like he's panicking.
There
He's
he
got a
goes.
lot of room. If he runs, he throws it deep, and it's
run.
almost picked. Sean Crawford hit him right in the hands.
Okay, so this is where, right here, that is exactly where in real life we're fucked. He had a lot of daylight.
He had about 15 or so yards easy, but Navy will go 3 and out and punt it away.
The real Malcolm Perry is getting them yards.
Oh, absolutely. And Fink almost returns it to midfield. Again, another punt that barely goes past the 40. 9-yard return. Notre Dame will try again.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Everybody hold your breath.
I like how we got the chat talking about the coldest game they've ever been to. 5 wide. Warm yourself up. Drinky.
Yeah.
Look, back to pass. Throws towards the far sideline. It is complete to Wilkins, who then goes forward for the first down. Wilkins, because McKinley is not on the roster in this game.
Womp, womp.
When the NCAA game comes back, they better increase the roster to the full roster, not just freaking 69.
I'm saying.
And the same play flipped. Wilkins breaking a couple tackles, a 13-yard gain.
Wow. I mean, he ducked like 3 tackles in a row.
Yeah, and Book now a perfect 4 for 4. Oh, thank you, Benny, for hosting. Oh, here we go. Father Soren has entered this, and as soon as he plays the Benny Hill theme, Book throws the ball the hell away.
That's exactly right.
2nd and 10 now for the Irish on Navy's 29-yard line. Handoff here to Jones, breaks a couple tackles behind the line, falls forward for a yard.
Almost like a draw play isn't quite it, fam.
3rd and 9.
Hey,
Irish has switched from the 5 wide to the 3 receiver look.
Matt.
And Book with all freaking day throws it to the end zone. Wide open and overthrown.
I mean, wide open.
Not a soul was around there, and so we're going to have a 45-yard field goal attempt by Dorr. What the hell?
Yeah, that was terrible. I'm sorry. That was just a flatly wasted opportunity. And they missed the field goal?
We have college kickers.
Okay. Wait,
oh,
what?
That was close.
Oh, dude.
Dragons!
Father Soren having fun with the new drops added on the board. And here we go. Pitch.
There it is, wide open.
Pitch out. Not crashing down soon enough. The Irish, C.J. Williams gets 8 yards. So the upback was hit as soon as the fake handoff was done. And after that, it was a little bit of a mess.
Yikes. Oh, I mean, this is what you call Navy on schedule.
Yes, 2nd and 2. Not the situation you want to be in. A little bit of an end around attempt, but Williams goes nowhere. 3rd and 2. And this is a good time to mention, I don't think they would do it here, but Navy, the most efficient team going for it on 4th down as well. Keep that in mind. This fake to the upback, and Perry will take it himself. Everybody forgot about him. 8-yard gain. How in the world do you forget about the quarterback on an option play?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you how. I just don't want to.
And this one goes straight to the upback, across the 50, across the 45, the 40, to the 35. Shades of BVG with Smith, the fullback, getting a 25-yard gain.
All I see is Alexander Teach.
That was bad.
Whew.
That was real bad.
That fucking Army bastard.
Well, the longest play of the game so far belongs to Navy as they push it to the Irish 32-yard line. Staying in their flex look. Almost goes. Perry also made Notre Dame jump offside.
That's more than once now.
And this time, every single defender hit Perry. He breaks 3 tackles, almost 4.
He shed 3 in a row.
And it was a good thing they kept hitting him because he was looking to pitch. He just never had time to. Cold weather, poor tackling. Oh, this feels like a nightmare waiting to happen. 2nd and 11. Fake to the upback. And here comes a late pitch, and it is good for 6 yards for Fells. 3rd and 5 coming up, and this would be a spot where I would expect Navy to go for it if they get a couple yards here. Navy goes 3 receivers now. Motion towards the far sideline. Perry back to pass, and it is complete.
That's Michael Cooper. 6'4" on the goddamn Navy team.
He can't fit on a ship.
Yikes.
Well, that is complete for 15 yards, and the special Navy drinking rule is if Navy completes a pass, so bottoms up, y'all.
Yeah, chug.
1st and 10, 2:30 left here to go in the first quarter. Navy back in their flex look, and this time Perry breaks a tackle. Looked like he was stopped behind the line. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the doorstep of the end zone is Navy. And this ball is on about the 3-yard line. Navy puts 2 receivers over towards the far sideline, and the entire offensive line jumps.
Everyone on the planet, false start.
That is an everybody but the center type penalty.
Yikes.
Well done, guys. Well done. Where is it? There you go. I'll do that one.
Idiot things because they're idiots.
2nd and 7 now for Navy. They flip the formation. And looks like Perry's looking to pitch here. He does. And this one's well covered by Notre Dame. Only 2 yards for C.J. Williams. 3rd and 4 coming up.
If Navy has to stretch, that means they're off. It's not working. They're usually breaking you right out the middle.
On 3rd and 4, they're going to go back to that 3-receiver look. Perry back to pass once again. This time he pulls it down and absolutely juke Drew White out of his shoes. Touchdown, Navy.
Drew White had the only tackle there and just didn't close his arm.
Yeah, it was man coverage across the board for Notre Dame.
Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And Navy prepares for the extra point with that lovely uplifting sound. And it is good. So Navy 7, Notre Dame nothing. We having fun yet?
Never. Never once. We don't deserve it.
Navy kicks off, and this will be returned at the 5.
Touchdown.
Across to the 25, up to the 30. Goes Wilkins.
Are you not entertained?
No.
Not really.
Pass.
I don't know why people are here. I'll be quite honest. I do not know why people are here. I love every single one of you, but I do not know why y'all are here.
Nope. How do you do it?
Notre Dame comes out with 4 wide. And a read option. Book pulls it down. He goes across to the 35. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right.
Irish going no huddle, sticking with the 4 wide look here. Book is back to pass. Blitz coming. Throws it away over the middle to nobody. A little bit of panic there.
Nice nothing pass. Cool.
Notre Dame in danger of going 3 and out for the 2nd time in this game. Counters this with 4.
That was the worst throw ever.
5 wide for Notre
Of all
Dame.
time.
And this is complete. That was not the worst throw
There
ever.
it is. That'll do it.
Lawrence Keys, 16-yard gain. 1st and 10. Irish are across midfield at the Navy 46-yard line. Irish will stay with 5 wide. This pass comes to the near sideline and some room to turn upfield. And Keys sprays it to the 20, to the 15. Lawrence Keys with a 34-yard gain on that short little drag route. Look at that.
Fucking limboed a defender and kept running down this. That was beautiful.
That was awesome. Notre Dame going to stick with this 5 wide mismatch in the red zone on the Navy 12. Book is back to pass. Goes across the middle to Fink. Is caught. 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Yes, we did have some user submissions for drops. That was one of them. And then the drop extension
5
broke.
wide.
5 wide once again to the end zone. Touchdown Irish. Lawrence Keys gets to finish the drive.
That's how you do. Okay, look. I want to feel great. I'm sure we all do. Touchdown. Turn down for what? Let's celebrate. Let's all drink. It's Navy.
This needs to happen. Again.
I am terrified.
Apparently, we're here with sensual option football. Notre Dame has the kick away. This is going towards the end zone. It's returnable, though, and Navy will take this out of their end zone across to the 15, 20, and brought down at the 27 is Daniel Taylor after a 29-yard return.
Yep. All right.
So that sexy sax was as weird and awkward as I expected it to be.
Turn down for what?
As I open the bourbon, I love it. The Navy takes
That was
over.
so
Perry
well timed.
keeps
Oh,
it
it's
himself
like we cut it in.
for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. 30 seconds here left in the first quarters. We are speeding along in this sim.
Yeah, please, for the love of God, keep going. I want to go to bed.
Nothing screams football like the sax refrain from Careless Whisper. Yes, absolutely. All right, fake to the up back. Perry just got lost in the backfield, but finally pitches it. 3 spin moves and tackles broken. What the fuck, everybody? First down, Navy.
Suspect. Is this 3 down lineman?
Yes,
Is that
I
what
was
I'm
going to
saying
say,
right now?
along with suspect tackling, we got suspect scheming. 3 down linemen with 3 wide. What are you
Excuse
doing?
me?
And why? Well, okay.
Okay.
If this.
Oh.
Oh, God. All right, so that's a 4-yard game, and that as we end the first quarter. That play was stopped behind the line almost 2 different times. Why did that not get handed off to the fullback? He had 10 yards of green right in front of him with that 3 down lineman look.
No, that was just. I'm gonna call it. What do we call these? Simulated drugs? Synthetic drugs. Synthetic drugs.
Synthetic drugs. I like that.
There
Fake to
it
the
is.
up back. Perry thinking about keeping it. Pitches late and stopped just shy of the first down is Malloy. And this will come back for some cheating. Holding.
That's
ACC refs learned what flags were for holding.
I thought.
Is that for
I
the
thought only
refs?
things y'all tugged were boats.
That is a really bad joke, and I'm here for it.
Yep.
2nd and 13, and Navy jumps. Yes.
Idiots
Love it.
doing idiot things because they're idiots.
Love it.
Yep.
2nd and forever if you're Navy. They're going to have to pass the damn ball here in a second on 2nd and 18. They are backed all the way up to their own 36-yard line. Navy sticking with it. Perry
Pitch
pitches
to
it,
death.
and everybody is there on the pitch man, but cannot tackle.
Yeah, he's still gaining an extra 5.
Yeah, Miles Fells with 5 yards, and again, that should have been no gain or maybe 2 yards if he falls forward. And I'll tell you what, if we do see that kind of tackling, it's going to be a long-ass day, and we're going to be driven insane.
It is 3rd and 13, gentlemen.
And a play-action pass, okay. And somehow not sacked.
got him.
Perry got rid of it just in time. 4th down upcoming. Navy's going to punt this one away.
Good.
Oh, no, the women's team lost? Yikes.
What?
Oh, no, that's no bueno. Still a young season. All right, Fink will take this. Across the 30, stiff arm. Somebody goes past the 35 for a 13-yard gain. Oh, man, they lost to Sparty. Yikes.
Oh.
Yikes. Oh. Okay, well, now hopes are relying on the sim to turn the days around. What could go wrong? Hand off to Jones. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. You know, this whole only getting a couple yards rushing against Navy unless Book is the one pulling it down, slightly concerning.
It's a little bit, yeah. Why?
And Jones, no gain there. 3rd and 7. Oh man,
You know the run game isn't doing anything.
no,
today.
nothing against a very, Navy's got a decent defense.
Bad feeling about this.
Book is
Yes,
back to
I do
pass
too.
and pulls it down on a draw and slides before the sticks. What are you doing?
Dude. On 3rd fucking down, you slid at the what the fuck?
Sim Book would dive if it was 1st down, and he wouldn't have it. Well, this will be punted away by Brandlett. So the women, that's the first time they've lost home games since 2008. Yikes. Nice little corner punt there. It goes right out of bounds. And Navy will take over. No return possible. 58% on free throws. Ouch.
Wow.
Well, that is a rough start to the season. Got injury, too, so it's...
They got injury trouble?
Yes, we get to that in a second. Perry for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Need to reset things a little bit here. Just over 6 minutes left to go. Irish are on the 23-yard line. Or not the Irish, sorry. Navy on their own 23-yard line. Excuse me. Perry. Oh, wow, that was nice.
Blown up.
The pitch man was getting tackled, so Perry pulled it down. And who was waiting there but Khalid Kareem?
Yeah, they lost 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3, which is actually possibly defensible.
And Navy will come out again with a 3-wide look here. Notre Dame will counter with 3 down linemen. This seems like a poor choice, but Navy jumps. So that helps.
LOL. Whoops. How do you lose?
Yeah.
Like that.
So now it'll be 3rd and 8. 5:44 left to go. That same 3-wide look is out.
They're down
Perry.
with 3
Back to pass. Throws it. And it is complete for the first down.
Motherfucking ass.
20-yard gain for O.J. Davis.
A player from the 80s just showed up in the 2019 team from the Navy team. O.J. Davis.
Yeah. Oh. And it's just as I was about to start talking about the injuries. Yeah, the biggest one was Michaela Vaughn, junior center, going down with a knee injury. Knee injury. So she's out for a month. And Abby P, I forget her last name. ND Gal put it in there. I didn't realize this happened. Embolism in her lungs as Navy gets an 8-yard
bilateral.
gain. Yikes. I didn't know that happened too. I missed that completely.
Oh,
I need to
Doesn't matter
unplug
if
for
it's
work
Raza
and
defeated, right?
pay attention to things that matter, like sports. 2nd and 2. Perry, a little reverse option that
Murder.
goes nowhere. 2-yard drop
Murder.
there.
they're standing over his body.
Say hello to Jameer Jones, sir.
Here, Jones. They circled around like fucking like hyenas.
That would 100% get flagged for taunting.
Absolutely.
Prohaska is the last name for Abby. Thank you to ND Gal. We appreciate the assistance there. And another false start for Navy. Dare I say, is the less than capacity crowd louder?
Fuck the sellout. Fuck the sellout.
If I hear that on the TV, I will. I don't know what I will actually do besides die laughing. Blitz coming,
Just die laughing.
and Navy is going to convert the first down. Michael Cooper with a 10-yard gain.
3rd and fuck. Come yards.
On 3rd and long, Navy converts. You cannot let Navy bleed the clock with passes. What the fuck, guys?
Unacceptable.
And this time, Perry, he has to pitch it. Pitchman's got a lot of room, and he just shucks Bilal.
Yeah.
6-yard gain from Miles Fells.
Unbelievable.
2nd 4. ND Gal with the hugest crush on Coach Jackson. Don't tell him. I don't think he listens or watches this little show, but in case he does, now he knows.
Hey, Coach Jackson, if you're nasty.
After the Janet Jackson reference, Malcolm Perry goes upfield for a 12-yard gain. Navy is cooking. They're on the Irish 35-yard line.
Did they just really casually sneak in a really sudden injury update and just quickly pull it away?
They
Did I just see
really
that?
did. I didn't even see it.
What the hell?
This time, this is straight to the up back. Harris goes for a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Irish are reeling right now. They've been on the field
not
way
looking
too
good.
long. Navy has.
Defense is-
They basically had the ball for the entire quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the defense has been on the field the whole fucking quarter.
2nd and 6. And
3rd and
Smith,
inches.
5-yard gain on the quick handoff there. 3rd and inches now.
Inside the Irish 30. So,
Sit-
dude.
Yeah, these are situations you don't want to be in as the Irish because you know they're going for it on 4th down.
7 down lineman.
And handoff to the up back. Why not? And this is going to go for 10 plus. 13-yard gain by Nelson Smith. Yeesh.
This is the number one red zone scoring offense in the country.
And Notre Dame, don't look up their red zone defense. Just don't.
Whoops.
Save yourself the trouble.
Oops.
Perry fakes to the up back. Is hit
Ah.
immediately by Bilal before he can pitch it.
Hello.
Now that
I
is.
was thinking,
Oh, dear Lord. Like, Jameer
Yeah.
Jones is going to murder the fullback.
ate him.
2nd and 11 with 3 minutes left to go in the half. Man, this has been just clock bleeding.
I'm enjoying it.
Perry almost falls behind the line, pitches it out. There's nobody home, nobody on the edge. Miles Fells gets a 6-yard gain, 3rd and 5 coming up. They have pushed this all the way to the 7-yard line.
I really, now that I'm an adult, I can genuinely look at, appreciate, and really hate the option.
Perry's going to go back to pass and pulls it down,
he skipped
and he
it.
ran
and he fucking
backwards.
walked in.
What are you doing, you dumbass?
He escaped the first attempted sack by, was it? Oh, 29.
Jacob
29.
Lacey gets the first sack of the Sim season.
Wow. He escaped the first sack and then turned around and then made a sharp left into Jacob Lacey.
I thought you Navy motherfuckers are supposed to be good at navigation. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Whoops.
So there will be a field goal attempt. And it is good. Navy will push their lead to 3. 10-7.
Oh my God, guys, Notre Dame's losing.
2:16 left to go in the half.
Oh my God.
Let's
please
see what the
just pass it.
2-minute drill looks like here.
Just fucking pass
Notre
it.
Dame is returning this kick, and they do not make it to the 25. Armstrong stops short after a 23-yard
It's
return.
Navy. They cannot match up with both Chase Claypool and Cole Kmet. Please, just pick one.
0 receptions for both of them so far in the game.
Mm-hmm.
3 wide here
Comes
for
a
the
field
Irish.
quarterback run.
Book is back to pass. He's thinking
And-
about it, Shane.
and-
Oh, he throws this over the middle. It is complete to Claypool for his
There
first
we
reception of the
go.
day. 15-yard gain, just over 2 minutes left to go. First down Irish.
Now, Kmet.
Yeah, they're gonna do it just to spite you now. They heard
Yeah,
you.
right? Oh, you want to talk shit?
Turn down for what?
Komet goes into motion. Book back to pass. And it is a long pass. Wide open is Claypool. 16-yard gain.
He almost had time to turn upfield, but he ran just out of bounds.
See, we know Claypool's got better body control than that. He is
Yeah.
gone in real
Sideline
life.
freak.
So a fresh set of downs for the Irish. They are now across midfield, close to the Navy 45-yard line. Looking at 3 wide here. Jones in the backfield. Book back to pass. Blitz coming. Throws it over the middle to
There
Komet,
he is.
who is one-on-one. And he falls forward for a couple extra yards. 13-yard gain.
Okay. Now do Chris Fink.
Run the touchdown play. 150 left to go. Book back to pass. Another blitz coming. Another pass across the middle. Claypool
Exactly.
for 9 yards.
See,
Second
maybe
and
he
1.
heard us.
He did. He's like, fuck
I
you.
talk shit.
He's going to run up to the sim screen and just do the finger over the mouth and shush you, Shane.
Shh.
Book back to pass. Another Navy blitz, and Komet drops this one.
That was a fucking first down. He just dropped it. They're going to run the fucking ball now. Oh, no.
Well, they have all their timeouts. There's 1:30 left to go. The Irish are close to the red zone. They've got 4 wide. Just get the first down. 3 down linemen. I wouldn't mind a run. And Book will pull it down. He's got a lot of room. First down and then some. Notre Dame calls a timeout after the 8-yard game. 1st and 10 on the 16 are the Irish.
TV3 clear wall was like, screen. I'm like, no.
2 tight end look. Book under center. Drops back. Throws it to nobody.
That camera guy had it.
I think he overthrew the cameraman.
Oh, the sound dude got it. That's right.
We haven't fucked up a drive yet, save for the first one. We went 3 and out, Clearwall.
would you tell the
Save for
universe
that
that?
one.
Tell the universe.
And we got a little draw here, and then just quickly snuffed out.
Never.
Jones gets no gain, and Notre Dame's not going to call a timeout. They're going to go no huddle here. 1:15 left to go as they set up. 3rd and 10. Irish going to
Did they really expect the... What? Why?
Book is back to pass. Has a lot of time. Throws it into the end zone. Off the upright.
Oh! It hit the upright. Then it hit a Navy defender and was still in the air.
What would the game have done if he had caught that? Would they have called it dead or a bit sacked field goal attempt? Oh, I don't know if it was jump or offside. Oh, it's a false start.
You better room for that angle on the field goal.
Let's make it harder because Dora hasn't missed one yet. This isn't in his head. Now we're going to have a 38-yard attempt. We're bringing it back.
Get those 3 points.
And kick is up and good. So Notre Dame ties it up. 10-10 with 48 seconds left to go in the half. Now, normally, Shane, this is where we would say, well, hey, the good news is Navy probably isn't going to put a 2-minute drill together, but this is the sim and nothing ever makes sense.
And again, they are taking synthetic drugs.
We got a DJ up in the chat.
Yeah, for real. God damn it.
28-yard gain on that kickoff return. So with 43 seconds left, Navy will take over at the 27-yard line.
I suspect some standard, just some inside run stuff. They're not going to go crazy, I don't think.
Notre Dame has 3 down linemen. Perry does drop
shit,
back
he's
to
passing.
pass. He decides
No,
to
he's
drop it
not.
down. And he gets the first down, and Drew can't bring him down across
say,
the 45. Oh, my God.
Malcolm Perry just dragged a stiff arm for
10 yards.
9 yards.
1st and 10 on the Navy 45. Perry back to pass. And it is complete
Oh, my God.
across the
doing it.
40-yard line. They're going to run a 2-minute drill. They just called their
They're
second
doing it.
timeout with 30
It's
seconds
happening.
left. Yep,
shit.
the clock was stopped because of the timeouts. Navy only has 1 left.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Perry pulls it down. He avoids 2 sacks and gets no
How?
gain.
God. Okay, I'm saying both defenders closed at the point of his contact, and he just sidestepped him?
Navy not using their timeout, now has 15 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Perry back to pass, pulls it down once again. And he slides, and with 10 seconds left,
They're gonna run out of time.
Navy's going to run out of time. They still have a timeout in the bag.
They haven't
5,
called it.
4,
They're gonna run
3, 2.
That's it.
They just get the snap off.
No way he goes end zone. Okay.
They get a first down. Taz Malloy gets a 9-yard reception, but piss poor clock management by Nua Matalolo. And now we
Man.
go into the half tied, 10-10.
Okay.
That-
So, not as bad as it could have been?
And that's what we'll go with that. We will be back for the second half right after this. All right, folks, we're going to hit the ad. Remember, if you are a subscriber, 1, highly recommend. 2, it'll let you skip this crap. We'll be right back. All right, hopefully it worked. There it goes. 6 seconds away. 10-10.
This feels hyper realistic.
Well, I mean, it is the most accurate prediction method in all of sports.
This one in particular. I mean, I know we saw Virginia Tech and all that shit, but this.
We're not even fucking around with this. Rest the
I'm
bottle.
not fucking with this
Rest the
game.
bottle.
Okay, absolutely. Look at the rushing yards.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ, time of possession.
oh my God.
We got 20 seconds left on the ad, but Jesus Christ, what is that?
Take a shower.
That's a full 6-minute differential. All right, I'll try to remember that when we come back. Damn.
Yikes.
Wow. All right, we got 5, and then we'll be back. And we are back, and the second half kicks off. And this kick is away. Notre Dame will receive as they deferred in the first half. Short kick just past the 10-yard line across to the 30. Goes Armstrong almost to the 35.
Yikes.
And Shane, in the halftime stats, Navy leading in time of possession, no shock, but 6 minutes in a shortened sim game.
Ouch.
6
Notre Dame
minute
currently
differential.
with a whole 27 rushing yards.
Yeesh. And Book throws. Oh, that little wobbly, but Lindsey finds a way to pull that down for a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
I have never seen the NCAA animation of, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Lindsey's like, oh, good.
That was funny.
I feel like it's accurate. 2nd and 6. Nothing against Lindsey, but trying to catch a pass like that. Oh, well, then Lindsey drops the easy one.
Oh, great, good friend.
Buddy, you had that first down. You had room upfield.
My dude, you cannot drop that.
3rd and 6. 7:41 left to go here in the half. Claypool goes in motion, and what looked very weird, he went across somebody's face.
He's going to head outside. There
Screen, there we go. Can we run it against Navy? Yes, we can. First down across the 50. It worked. It finally fucking worked.
For the folks at home not watching, that was dicey.
It really was. Instead of cutting inside his blockers, he went around them, and it still worked. 1st and 10 on the 50. Book back to pass. Quick slant to Lindsey. 4-yard gain.
In all kinds of traffic, though. Yikes.
2nd and 6 is the Irish pass into plus territory. Had a little bit of a brain fart there. I'm like, there was a word I was looking for. What was it?
Back to arm throw. Fuck. Pass.
Arm throw. Think it's a 5-yard gain with a little quick out in the slant, out in the flat, not the slant. Jesus Christ, I'm all over it. Sticking with 4 wide, 3 towards the near sideline, which is the field. Book back to pass. And it is complete. A lot of room for Lindsey. Goes across, breaks the 20. He's gone.
Bitch.
It is gone.
God.
Touchdown Irish. Lindsey breaks the tackle and then hit the Jets. 41 yards.
He broke 2. They went for his back of his jersey and he said no.
That's how you make up for a drop pass right there. It was the same route too, more or less.
Wow. There's a Sonic comparison to be made here. Making up for terrible initial showings.
You're excited. Feel these nipples.
No.
She said, "Fill these nipples on rhythm." Fill these nipples.
The extra point is up and good. Notre Dame, depending on where you got the spread, is covering.
All right.
And another mystery injury update. Wiggins out for the rest of the game.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
And, oh, man, that return was stuffed behind the 20, and the missed tackle was costly.
Was that?
I have no idea. I
Number
couldn't read
8,
the number.
Jafar Armstrong. Sir?
Actually, that may have been Dante Vaughn.
That might have. Oh, you know what? I rescind my sir. That is definitely a Vaughnism.
Oh, and Perry pulls this one down, and he's got a lot of room. Chucks somebody for Ford as he gets a first down on the 10-yard run, 1st and 10. And now the great field position gets even better. Navy pushes it to the 46-yard line.
The folks at home are asking, where's Raina? She is assed out. I gave her some medicine this morning, and she has been sleepy.
Perry's got a little bit of room for the pitch man, but Drew White just shoved Fells down. Just straight up shoved him.
All right. You know, this has been Drew White and Asmar Bilal's day. I mean, if we're picking people on the defense, it's been their day.
Save for getting juked out of his shoes. Drew White's been pretty solid. And I know because the sim has weird substitution patterns, this is also going to be a Kyle Hamilton game, I'm expecting. Oh, my God!
Oh!
Someone clip that shit! Oh, my God!
Asmar Bilal just killed a man.
Malcolm Perry
Sit your ass down.
attempted to hurdle and paid the price for got dropped for 5 yards.
Yikes.
And now he is back to pass, and it is dropped.
You know when somebody goes to
Hey,
jump
something burning?
and the guy hitting them?
Wait, it's you because you just got burned.
Yeah, and the guy hits them right in the hips in midair. That's what happened to Malcolm Perry.
That was the best use of physics I've seen in this game ever.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Punt is just inside the 25. Fink pulls it across the 30. 8-yard return. Irish will start on the 33. Woo! Oh, my God. I still can't get over that hit.
So the graphic on the screen now shows that Navy in the first half had 234 yards. They currently have 4 in the second half.
And a handoff here to Jones. No gain. No, Jesus. Jones has got like an average of 2 yards a carry, if that.
The line is not blocking for the run. It's like they're only blocking for the pass.
Book is back to pass. And this is complete. Oh, no. Drop, I think. He had a touchdown.
Dude.
He burned his man. There was nobody behind him.
He burned his man by 5 fucking yards.
How? Oh, my God. 3rd and 10 now for the Irish. If I'm Book, I'm pissed. Book's got all day. They blitz. Somebody's got to be open. And he throws it to Fink in double coverage. Catches that one.
I touch.
Fink jumping, doing a fadeaway, and turning his body, catches and bosses somebody in double coverage.
47 yards. He just pulled a Claypool.
He did. And Irish are now on the 20. Book pulls it down, and he is tracked for 2-yard loss. We don't care. Fink just made a highlight-ass catch. That was awesome.
I'm doing the bus driver.
Why didn't we replay Fink's catch? Why did we replay that?
Yeah, right?
And of all QB run losses, they didn't show the dude getting turned fucking inside out like it was a damn WWE clothesline.
Unbelievable.
2nd and 12, 5 minutes left to go in the third.
And the draw goes
Nowhere. 3rd and 12 now. Well, hell, this worked last time. I like how Book's already ready to grab the snap. Nobody's set. Book's already ready. He's like, I got this shit.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going.
It's a gamer. Oh, it looks like offside. And yes, it's a free play, but it doesn't matter. Touchdown keys.
Bam. Eat your free play. That's how that. Oh, yeah. Call the offsides. Yeah, hilarious.
And Notre Dame will wisely decline this penalty.
What if the game was like, accept?
Yeah, we've seen some weird ass shit with penalties before. I would not have been surprised.
Turn down for what?
Extra point is up and good with a 14-point lead. So this has the feel, especially if Notre Dame is able to get a little bit of a 3-and-out action here. This could be the time where Notre Dame may start to run away with this.
This again still feels like uncannily like potential reality. First half,
absolutely.
Everyone shits their pants. Second half, everyone drinks and has sex. Great.
We missed you, Shane.
Yay!
Oh, and I don't even know. Was that a... Nelson Smith gets a handoff for 3 yards. I was laughing too hard.
3-yard gain to the fullback.
People on the podcast like, Jesus, Tex, pay attention. All right, 2nd and 7, 4:25 left to go here in the third. And Perry's going to take it. He doesn't need a pitch. He's got this. He's across the 40 with a 13-yard gain, 1st and 10. But yeah, this does feel like classic Notre Dame playing Navy, able to dominate, and then inexcusably gives up 10+.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, we got both the sit down and Fink mossing somebody. Pitchman gets this one, but stopped quick as Malloy, 3-yard rush. So that's a little bit better. Pitchman had a little bit of room, but they set the edge, 2nd and 7.
They're getting the cleanup man in place. So far, the linebackers have been in good position. Sometimes they just get a little juked.
And once again here,
closes,
Perry, gets run over by Bracey.
Got him. And it started, I think, with, what was that, Heinisch that, like, dropped him down to his legs, and then, boom, he got cleaned up.
That is exactly what it looked like was Heinisch went down there. With 3 wide, here comes Navy with the 3rd down attempt. And he throws it across the middle, and it is not close enough to the sticks for a 4-yard gain.
And it's got the first down for 4 yards as opposed to when they needed 6.
Navy near the 50, not going for it. That is shit that will not happen in Saturday's game.
Not even close.
It will absolutely, especially trailing by 14 in the second half.
And they'll get it.
Oh, they would absolutely get it. Fink will take this at the 10. He goes absolutely nowhere, just across the 15.
Yeah, he got 4 yards for posterity's sake.
All right, Book, light it up. End them.
All right.
Finish them. Oh, damn, that's one I need to add.
Finish him.
Yes. 5 wide. Well, BK's going for the jugular.
Oh, my God, dude. Why?
15-yard game for
Navy,
Claypool.
dude, just run the fucking ball.
But that hasn't worked, so fuck this. Just keep throwing it.
Fuck it. We're going for it.
Clearwall said he wasn't drunk enough. Here you go, bud. Whole drive of 5 wide. Hope you like it.
Holy shit. He's doing it.
Oh, Book just went with the same play. He's calling. He's absolutely calling a game right now. BK is like most of us would if we were playing NCAA. Fuck it, same play over and over again. Let's do it.
Again. Stop it. I dare you.
Oh, well, the 5 wide stops. Now 4 wide. Throw to the near sideline. It will be complete, but lead
I was
key
gonna
is
say,
too
did
much.
that count? Barely.
3rd and 6 coming up. So after a nice initial strike to Claypool, Irish are in danger of having this drive stall.
Please run the ball. Don't.
Yeah, they haven't reviewed it, so everything's good.
Throw it.
Book with the same play, but this time he throws it where it needs
Get
to
it.
go. And 4th and inches. Oh, God, they're going to be wusses and not go for it.
Yeah, it's a punt. That's a punt.
Yep, they're punting.
Inside their own territory.
Again,
That's a straight
it's
punt.
Navy. You should be able to blow them off the line and fall forward.
They should be waiting till the clock says 1. What the fuck?
Hurry up, punt. This will be returned from the 15 across the 20, 25, and just shy of the 30 goes Cameron Kinley with a 12-yard return. 2:23 left to go in the game. Navy running out of time to get 14 points.
Yeah, you gotta flip Navy's strategy on them, right? You're up 2 scores, and now it's your turn to burn buck and make them have to fuck shit up.
Yeah. I mean, the burning of possessions goes both ways. Reverse option here.
Look at this guy.
Pairing
Look at this
stiff
guy.
arming and breaking tackles.
He
Jesus
stiff-armed
Christ.
Drew White completely out of a tackle and gained 15 fucking yards. He got stopped at the 2. Come on.
And then he broke a tackle from Vaughn on top of that.
So lesson today is that Malcolm Perry is superhuman.
Yeah,
You should all be
he's going
worried.
full Reggie Bush in this game right now.
He's going Ricky Dobbs on us.
Well, just over 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Again, they're going with the same reverse. Gets rid of it right before he pitches it. And Drew White cleans it up. 2-yard gain. There you go. That's more like it. And that was a good tackle by Drew because there was nobody on the edge if he doesn't make that tackle.
That was it.
He caught him from behind.
Oh, God.
Irish showing blitz here. And up back just gets murdered. He is
Nelson Smith
absolutely murdered.
got obliterated by what? He got joked?
I'm pretty sure that was Lacey on the tackle.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
3rd and 8. 3 down linemen for Notre Dame. Perry back to pass.
Get the block.
Has a lot of time. Now running out. Throws off his back foot. And it is complete. Harris, 5-yard gain. 4th and 3. Let's see if Navy goes for it. They're just across midfield. They do not.
He will not. So to explain how that play went is he threw it to Harris, the 3rd, and he stopped for like 2 seconds.
He wanted to make sure he had the ball is what it looked
Do
like.
I have it? Do I have my keys? Wallet, phone, ball.
Across the 20 goes Fink after returning him from his 10. 8 yards there. And get a little bit of highlight reel of some good plays
That
here.
That was a brilliant little limbo job there by Lawrence Keys on the sideline. And, of course, Britton Lindsey's double breaking tackles and just sprinting away.
Here comes the Fink mossing. There you go.
That's what's up.
And the Irish will come back out. Ian Book has 300 yards very quietly in this game.
3 TDs? No picks?
What? With just over a minute to go in the 3rd, Book drops back to pass all freaking day and just dumps this off to Jones for a 5-yard gain. All right, that's fine.
Sure. Why not?
I mean, at this point, keep the clock running. You get positive yards. Book under center.
Phone, wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys. My life used to be so easy with my phone, my wallet, and my keys.
1 yard gain on that little quick pass to command in the flat.
Time's up, chumps. Let's do this shit.
Oh,
3rd
shit,
and 4.
Milk is here.
I
Fuck.
love it. 3rd and 4. Screen! It's going to work. First down, he ran out of bounds. He had like 20
Everyone
fucking
drink.
yards.
Oh, God.
Maybe that's what it should be. Drink on successful screens.
Right? Yeah. That's what it'll be. The rare one.
New set of downs. Irish on their own 34-yard line. Handoff to Jafar, it looks like. And no, that's Jones still. 4-yard gain. I thought he went nowhere. Vaughn got a push. One of these days, I'm just going to call the sim Epic Sax Dance Party. I'm also going to be able to speed option.
It's
We're doing
it.
it.
Why would you do this to an option
nowhere.
team? You know what would be funny? If we tried the thing they practice against every day.
fucking week. 4-yard loss. Into the third quarter. Notre Dame will come back to start the fourth with 3rd and 10.
Okay, now the hook and ladder.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Yes.
Hook is back to pass. Deep ball
shit.
wide open. Goodbye, Claypool. Touchdown, Irish. I'm calling it already.
Good night.
67
After all that
yards.
fuckery, it was all part of the plan.
I want to see what the replay happened on the defender. There was nobody around.
No one.
And we're going to get a replay. There just was nobody there. Did anybody want to cover Claypool?
I'm so sorry.
Wow, that was something special right there. Not gonna lie, that was pretty beautiful.
That was, clearly, coverage was absolutely broken, and yeah. So you could say that Navy's either gonna do some insane passing insanity or are fucked.
Yeah, well, it's you're now down by 3 touchdowns. You are officially out of time. This is when you know it's night-night for Navy. So now it just becomes, how hilarious does this shit get?
Yeah, all right. Let's see how bloody it can get.
Milt just said this makes me want to go to the game on Saturday. Here, there's still tickets available.
Yeah, don't. Don't.
A false start to start it out.
Oopsie daisy.
Where's the Macarena sound? Oh, Jesus, how did I not add that? I need to make that note. A Macarena sound effect for Fink.
Baila tu cuerpo alegría Macarena.
That has to go on my soundboard, not just the bit soundboard.
Yes, it does.
1st and 15 now for Navy, because that's what you want to do when you're trailing as an option team. Commit penalties. Well, pass is complete on a quick slant after I said all that. Ryan Mitchell, 14-yard gain.
And look at that. 2nd and 1. And Navy is back.
And the crowd just died. Did you hear the crowd just completely lay out there?
Yeah, the 14 people that are left.
There's like maybe 1,000.
Oh,
hit as he threw, and it is complete. Everybody paid the price for that one. Nelson Smith does get the first down.
Nobody won.
They get the first down, but did they really want it? Now the pain just continues.
Malcolm Perry, now 9 for 12 for 96 passing yards.
Perry back to pass.
And
Has all freaking day on a 3-man rush. Throws off his back foot. And it goes all the way out of bounds.
I want to see the replay, goddammit, because he threw that to the right and it went way to the left.
You know, we've seen Book do some shit, both in real life and in the sim. We've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, watching Navy QB throw the ball. Fucked up.
Perry says, fuck this, I'm running it. Slides short of the 6, 3rd and 3.
I suspect that this drive is going to end right about here. 3rd and 3.
I finally got the note written.
Dead zone of 50 to 40 yards.
And all the tight ends in for Navy.
They're going to try to pass it.
And
Oh,
a quick
there
speed
it
option
is.
here, but they're not going to hit the edge.
Told you.
Elliott says no gain. 4th and 3 as desperation set in for Navy. It has.
Not
They
a
are
punt.
going for it.
Not a punt, my friends. It's 4th and 3.
The best 4th down team in the nation is going for it on 4th and 3 in their own territory. Speed option again. Perry has it.
Perry,
Hit
you
the quarterback first, you idiot.
Yes, always go QB first. QB's closest to the line of scrimmage.
Pinch man got lit up, but Perry just pulls it down. And it's 1st and 10. Approaching midfield is Navy. Perry back to pass. It is complete on a slant.
Oh, God!
First down again by Ryan Mitchell.
Please, no! No! No!
No!
No!
1st and 10 on the Irish 40. 3 wide for Navy in the shotgun. And a false start.
1st and 15.
False start. Offense.
False start. Offense.
6 minutes, 4 seconds left in the game as Navy will now face a 1st and 15. And that will back them up just outside the Irish 45-yard line.
Oh, wow. Safety's deep.
Back to passes Perry. Over the middle, White there immediately. Malloy didn't get any yards after catch, 4-yard gain.
He was white there at the white time.
Shane, damn it. Why? 2nd and 11. Perry is back to pass and just fucking ducks it.
He saw John Crawford and was like, you know what? Nah.
3-man rush. Wasn't even any pressure. And again, the Irish come back out with a 3-man. 3rd and 11. If you fuckers give this up.
Look at the stacked linebackers. You see that
Oh,
shit?
here comes a blitz. Throwing off his back foot.
Backside defenders.
Almost
Ooh.
picked by Vaughn.
Oh, my God,
Oh,
Jeremiah.
that wasn't Vaughn, excuse me. Wusa My bad.
Almost had the pick. 4th and 11. Good luck, Navy.
4th and 11. This is it for Navy. Throws across the middle, and it wasn't just dropped. Dude got it and said, fuck this shit, I'm going home, and threw it to the ground.
Fuck your ball, man. Bullshit. Wow.
I've heard of teams quitting. Well, that's the first.
That was legit. I'm done. We're done. We're going home.
This is bullshit. We were ranked. What the fuck? Oh, a screen just to rub it in. Oh, and it didn't go anywhere this time. 2-yard gain. Now virtual Chip Long is just trolling us. 2nd and 8. Another screen.
Back-to-back screens.
This is why it's not in the drinking game anymore.
That's an insult. That's a straight up insult. That's like this doesn't work, and that's how we feel about you. Here you go.
So 5 minutes left now. 3rd and 6.
I almost thought it was a third screen.
Throws to the sideline, leads Lindsey too much, and it's going to be short. They're going to punt.
Yeah.
4th and 3.
I still feel like that was a big middle finger. Like, you know what? We know this doesn't work, and we don't care.
Oh, God. All right, with less than 5 minutes to go, the Irish punted away. This is going to be inside the 20. Just a little bit too much juice. Rolls into the end zone. But it won't matter. 4:43 left to go. Have fun getting 21 points, Navy.
Yeah, good luck.
1st and 10 for Navy. Coming out 3 wide. Irish countering with 3 down linemen again.
Fucking assholes.
And this is just a little dump in the flat. Irish just playing deep prevent right now. Malloy is able to take advantage and get 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
Gotta tell you, man, Dante Vaughn constantly looks outmatched, man. And even against undersized receivers, like, ugh.
Drew White, 13 tackles and a
Oh,
sack.
yeah.
Goodness.
Eaton.
Perry pulls it down rather, and runs across to the 40. Decides, I'm not good at this passing thing. Fuck it.
Yeah, Mr. Navy, I love the graphics. Like, Navy, 229 rushing yards. Oh, the score, though.
Well, I mean, that is the whole offense, so
That's
makes
how they
sense.
do it.
Back to pass is Perry, and he's going to chuck this to who knows where.
Nobody. He got hit when he was throwing it.
120 passing yards, 12 for 20 is not what I would expect Perry's line to read. I will say that.
Yeah, no, he started great, 9 for 12, and then false start again.
Start. All right, I wasn't able to get through all the Clearwall's uploads. Let's see what he had suggested for us here. Let's see what he's got.
Still 2nd down.
Tex, I think you are pretty, and you haven't hurt my body in a long time, so I was hoping that we could talk and be friends maybe and hold hands, and you would go with me, and when you went with me, you would be my real girlfriend.
What the fuck?
Great red versus blue there. Meanwhile, pass incomplete.
No one is going to get that. Oh, shit.
3rd and 15 now. Perry back to pass, dancing around in the pocket. I thought that was complete.
Okay.
It was dropped.
Okay. Real quickly, Notre Dame's defense has legitimately dropped 3 interceptions today, right?
And that was another one.
God damn it.
That was the worst throw ever of all time.
4th and 15. Deep bomb, and it's complete. What the fuck are you giving that up for, ND?
Told you.
Chance Warren gets his first catch of the game, and it is good for 31 yards.
It's coming. Navy's going to do annoying shit.
The crowd just died again. 1st and 10 on the Irish 34-yard line. 3:40 left to go in the game.
For real. ND Gal. Sean Crawford would have picked that shit off full rizzle.
Man, they are jumping more than Notre Dame would have dreamed of at Georgia. Another false start for Navy.
Yikes.
Still 1st down.
So 3:40 left to go. You know, when you're down by 21, maybe you shouldn't take this long to score. And they had
we're fine.
They had a 31-yard gain, and this drive is still taking forever.
All we do is kill clock. We're good.
Perry's back to pass, and let's just say he led his receiver just a little much.
Apparently, I mean, they gave Crawford credit for, I don't know, existing.
Yeah, Milty said crowd one for exits. Yep, victory beers time. Everybody knows where this one's going.
I'll see you at the backer, guy.
And a pass towards the far sideline led Warren a bit too much. Steps out of bounds immediately after the catch. 3rd and 10 on the Irish 34-yard line once again. They just now made up that false start penalty.
Okay, I was going to say the clock.
7 for 17 on 3rd down's not great. And they drop another sure first down.
Oops. Another drop. Yikes.
3:20 left to go in the game. 4th and 10. Navy. Let's see what they got drawn up here. Perry is back to pass.
No way.
And he is sacked.
Sacked.
Khalid Kareem puts the exclamation point on this one.
That's going to do it, folks.
And he just rolled outside the pocket right into Kareem's arms.
Kareem.
Well, I mean, Adamiello was going to kill him if Kareem didn't. So
It's amazing.
he didn't have a
Kareem
choice.
is what, 250 something? Perry's like 185? Yikes.
3:16 left to go, and Notre Dame should just run this sucker out. And here we go. Straight handoff under center. Oh, a lot of room here for Jones. He's got a first down.
Okay.
Longest
great.
run of the game.
He could have just stayed outside and ran forever, but all right.
That now bumps Jones's rushing average to 1.9 on the day.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now we are at accelerated clock, 2:30 left to go. Jones will run it, but the other direction, and goes nowhere this time.
Yeah, all the plays will run all the way down to like the 10-second mark, and that's about it.
That was one feature I loved about the NCAA games. The running clock, just fucking bleed it and skip ahead 30 seconds.
Skip the 45.
1:54 left now. And a handoff right up the middle, and a bad cut there by Jones. The other way was where you needed to go.
Great.
3rd and 9. So Notre Dame may not get this first down. No, there's only...
Doesn't matter. It's over.
Yeah, this will be snapped at... be snapped at 110. And another handoff. And Jones gets pulled down for a 3-yard gain. They'll punt this, and it'll be about 30 seconds left for Navy to do something.
Exactly. Hopefully they wait to fucking punt this. I mean, come on.
I would assume they would. For whatever reason, they didn't do the clock bleed on the punt, but whatever.
Yeah.
So we're going to sit here for 20 seconds while I have a sip of bourbon.
Oh, God. These excruciating 20 seconds with all you people. Ugh.
40 seconds left, 12 left on the play clock. This is entertaining right here. This is what Twitch is all about, coming and watching the clock bleed. So 30 seconds, the ball is actually snapped. Bramlett booms this sucker.
Oh, my God.
And a little bit too much. Goes all the way to the end zone. So with 25 seconds left, Navy will need to try to score 21 points starting on their own 20-yard line.
Do we see a record comeback?
We're not even going to see a first down. Let's go with that.
Not even one.
Turn down for what?
Perry back to pass. Throws it away. 21 seconds left to go. We got a request in the chat. A little inquiry of what you're drinking right now, Shane.
Oh, I already finished a couple of these fucking Trulies already, so I just switched to water with Mio in it because fuck y'all.
Perry almost got stopped behind the line, does pitch it, and then Fells breaks like 3 tackles. First down, doesn't matter. 14 seconds left. This may be the last play of the game.
Please.
And Perry, pitch it. There we go. Bleed more clock. Run outside more. 9 seconds left after no gain. Don't snap it. Just don't. They called a timeout. You assholes.
Are you shitting me?
Fuck you, Diamazzololo. Fuck you for calling that timeout. What the fuck's wrong with you, Kenny?
Oh, now your quarterback's going to get blown up.
Yeah, now I hope everybody dies.
Yeah.
Oh, in the game,
They got a first down.
They got a first down. They called another fucking timeout.
Pieces of shit.
Ooh, this is exciting. I hope everyone dies.
So with 3 seconds left, a worthless play is getting run. Perry gets blown up. Pitchman gets blown up by 4 people. That was worth it. Ball game.
Idiots. Player of the game, Ian Book.
Oh, easily. It's going to be. And the play of the game is the gigantic-ass Claypool bomb. And we got the sacks in the background, of course. I wish we could change Father Soren's name in the chat to Sexy Sax Man.
I mean, kind of, at this point. You didn't have to do that, but yes.
And the Navy fans still attending this game.
I love how they're just all like casual bros.
In t-shirts,
you know?
like it's not going to be the cadets in full dress.
It's like, we don't have Academy fucking fans. What? Oh, and on the shot of Perry. Look, on the shot of Perry being sad.
Somebody clip that shit too. You could not have timed that better if you tried. We didn't even get the player of the game thing, or we did because I was laughing too hard.
Who cares?
31-10 is your final.
You know what the play of the game was? When it was over.
Let's hope that is what our Saturday turns into, because Duke was a very relaxing game. Like this Navy team, I know they're ranked, they're not bad, but like I said in the picks with Eddie, they have not really played real competition. When they did, Memphis beat them. And they have not faced, Memphis doesn't play much defense, so they really haven't faced a real defense yet.
Ooh, they beat Tulane.
So I'm really hoping we see a lot of that 5 down lineman look. We get Kyle Hamilton out there to go wreck shit, because that boy's got recognition skills out the wazoo. And when he hits somebody, he doesn't just have it happen lightly. It is a fucking cosmic collision every time he hits someone. So I'm excited. I'm ready for it.
I'm also excited because Navy thinks they're going to get cute and be like, we're going to pass a little bit more often than Notre Dame is used to.
Please.
And they're going to be like, have you met Kyle Hamilton? Have you met him?
Wait, sorry, he's behind you scoring a touchdown.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's him on the way to the pick six. I'm so sorry. That's it.
We did get Saxy Perry clipped. Yes.
Nice.
Great work on the clips, Kerwal. We appreciate it. But yeah, the one thing I will say for Navy, though, not only is this always the quickest game of the season, like back when I was a manager, we had to clean the visitors' locker room, right? These military boys left it better than they found it. We literally walked in there and said, okay, I guess we're done. And we walked back out there like, what are you doing? It's like, they cleaned it up. Like, go ahead and check it. We're gone.
It's done.
So it was great. So I got to go back in the dorm. I got to watch football, got to go back and drink. The best thing. So for nothing else, the managers love the Navy game. I will say that right now.
I feel you. That's definitely like, it's not even the players. Don't give them the credit, because it's the coaches that were like, you're not fucking going anywhere. So this shit is better than when you found it.
Yeah, and that was back when Navy sucked too. So I don't know if things have changed. I highly doubt it, because highly disciplined crew. So enjoy the quick game. Hopefully it is, because if it is a quick game like this, that usually means things happen well, or it went completely south. The Navy's bleeding clock because they have a huge lead.
Sure.
Either of these things could happen. That's going to do it for us, folks.
Either way, we get to leave and cope early.
Exactly. And we will be back Sunday for our usual recap show. And there's some potential, folks. There's some potential for blood in the water. It is November, so crazy shit's going to happen.
Yep.
So
Everyone's tired. Everyone's tired.
Including the two of us.
So imagine the football players who've been doing physical shit for what now, like 10 weeks?
Yeah, the injuries are mounting. The pains are nagging.
Weird.
Exactly. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us. Thank you, everybody that joined us over at twitch.tv/HerLittleSons. Again, make sure you join us back Sunday for the recap. And we'll quickly go through this. And then you can subscribe to the podcast over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts at. Join us in Discord. That is our live chat channel, herlittlesons.com/Discord.
Nice effort.
Then, of course, you can find us at our home at herlittlesons.com. And for next time, folks, have a good one. Go Irish, beat Navy. Have a good one.